All right, we getting ready. We getting ready to head in uh, for the day. We got about a load of chipping saw there, 2, 3 loads of pulpwood. We got the other load to set down here. There's a road here that travels on throughout the place. You know, you can go that way or go behind me here on towards the back of the track. But like I said, we trying to get it done. I'm heading out the woods now. I was going to stack this load out pretty good, but we low on fuel. So I told him we'll just get back at it in the morning and try to keep going. Heck yeah. I bet there's an old house there too, bud. So when the trucks get here, we should be able to get something done tomorrow. First truck come in, we'll let them come on. Hey, Mr. White, how it going, man? And we'll let them come on in the morning. Cause what they doing, they coming in here. See what crazy man that down there. They coming in here and they basically coming to this T spot in the road there, and they turn around. But what we're gonna do in the morning, we're going to let them come on in here, man, hang this right, and once they hang this right, gonna let them back on up to that loader, and then the next truck come on in, we'll let him come on down and head back out that way and get loaded by that loader. And we kind of try to keep it like that way, because there's only one way in. So if one truck do make it before the other one, be better gonna let them get loaded right there, and still, blocking this truck. At least, by that time, Mr. Robert D, he pretty fast too. So man, I say probably anywhere between 5 to 8 minutes, they having the trucks loaded and send them up out of here, or whatever. And so we're gonna try to get it done, man. It's dry. You can see the dust that's coming up down here. I mean, this is what we've been waiting for. And I'm a little old school myself. You can see I got a long sleeve shirt on here. I learned that from a guy who used to work for my dad years ago. Mr. Tim McCutton George, he dead and gone now. I sure missed that man. But man, he was a bad man. I mean, we used to cut a bunch of timber in the hills. We only use those 395 Husqvarna XPs. We call them Huskies. What we call them down here in Mississippi, we call them Huskies. But Mr. Tim McCutton George, man, I learned a lot from that guy, man. I sure miss him. Man, I mean, we was in the hills so bad. And man, he'll go out there and be cutting 40 loads a week. I mean, cutting and topping them. I mean, we didn't have nobody down there topping. He was cutting and topping. And he only ran that 395 with a 24-inch bar. And man, he was unbelievable. Day in, day out. We get in the woods by 6:30, 7 o'clock. He already be down there cutting. I told my brother, so how the heck can Mr. George even see? And he said, man, I don't know, but man, he be down there cutting. He had his saw gas, his oil, and man, we had 2 skitters on him. And man, we cut big logs, man, it didn't matter, man. I see him make them trees dance. He told me, he said, T.O., it's 3 ways this tree can fall. And he'll make that tree dance. But actually, that's where I learned how to cut timber, by watching Mr. George, Tim McCutton George. Like I said at the time, my dad was logging then, so we was out there with him. But man, I sure wish he was living to see us now. Cause Tim Cutting Joy, he was just like a father to me as well, man. And I had a whole lot of respect for him, man. I mean, he's a hard working guy. Me and my brother, I know we got to the woods one day, like 8 o'clock, 8:30. He told you got bank out, we got bank out. You don't move some wood, you gotta start early, And and I sure thank him for that, man. We were just starting out, so we didn't know. We was just excited to be in business, but he told us that we're gonna be successful by any kind of means, we're gonna have to get up and hit the ground running and keep on going. It's part of one of my sayings, repeat the process as many times as possible. Of course you gotta be doing the right process. You don't want to be screwing up and repeating that process. But like I said, it's just a blessing. And Mr. Hammond, that's right, man. You gotta get it, baby. We gotta get it. One thing about it, you wake up in the morning, you gotta get it. I mean, ain't no doubt about that, man. You gotta get it. And all right, Mr. Charles Hester. I'm from Elvis, Mississippi. Is where I'm from. Low Town, Elvis, Mississippi. We ain't big at all. We probably 1,000 or 2,000, maybe 2,500 people, I imagine, in the hometown and everything. But yeah, I'm from Elvis, Mississippi. We about 60 miles. We up in a little town called Camden, Mississippi, and we 70, 80 some miles from the mill or whatever. But we gonna make it happen. I'm the last man here standing, so I'm just want to get in with you all. I've been running pretty busy or whatever, but I got some more videos. We're gonna get loaded up for y'all tonight, and where y'all can be able to have something. We got some hardwood stacked up there. Got a few loads stacked up there. Heck yeah, so hopefully tomorrow we'll have a better day. We didn't have too good a day today. Okay, you from Prentice, Mississippi? Yeah. I know where Prentice is at. That's kind of like down south area. Yes, sir. Well, heck yeah. Yep, that'll make it happen. But yeah, that's a bad machine right there, man. That thing there is something amazing. Like I said, Low Dog said he need a third loader. He said we just set the other loader up this afternoon, but he told me, he said, T.O. said, we're gonna pile both of them out. The truck better tell the truck come on. Heck yeah, better tell the truck come on. Well, man, that'll work. We gonna try to get to the house and play with the little kid, with little T.O. and little Allie, and see what the wife can cook for supper, man. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. This ground here is a little soft here. I've been telling the truck drivers, I had some of them, they pull off the hard ground and pull right up here and stop. I said, y'all can't pull up in the soft spot, driver. You gotta, if you don't stop and trim up, stay on hard ground, but they'll pull right there in that softer stuff. You can see how it's sitting down. Right there. It's joke sitting down, shoot, 7, 8 inches. And they'll stop right there instead of stopping back there on hard ground. And like I told him, I said, that's the quickest way you can tear up a universal joint, So, like I told him, once you trim, get loaded back there, kind of pull over here and stay on this hard ground, But one thing about it, no one knew everything once they were born. We always have to learn. I'm always looking to learn. And like my dad always taught me, you look at somebody think they know everything, they let you know there that they failed themselves, because once you think you know everything, you never allow yourself to learn anything. And I mean, like myself, for instance, I can learn something from a baby. So I never try to say I know everything. I just try to take a day at a time and have good admiration of trying to make something happen from nothing, and keep on going, man. Try my darndest, and at the end of the day, the only thing I can say, I thank you, Lord, for giving me the energy, the strength, the know-how, the talent, and we try to make it happen from there. But like I said, man, heck yeah, oh yeah, yeah, man, they're big action, Mr. Hester. Heck yeah, they sure will, man. Uh, you know, and it's hard for me to be in every place all the time, but like I tell them, you kind of got to use common sense and kind of understand, because the thing about the woods versus being on the road, a lot of guys be on the road drivers. The difference in the woods and being on the road is you basically got your different terrain. On the road, one thing you gotta do is mess the gas pedal and go from there. But when you're coming out the woods, you need to know that okay, this ground a little soft. I need to be in first gear. I need to be in second gear, or whatever the case might be, and go from there. And so, what's up, Dirt South? And so, that's the main thing. But a lot of time, guys get going and man, they'll tell up so much stuff, and you say, well, heck, learn from it, and sometimes they never do. So the best thing you can possibly do is try to lead by example, is what I call it. So tomorrow, I'll be driving the truck, and because we got a couple drivers out or whatever, and like I said, I'll be posting some videos a day or whatever. But so I try to fit in many ways possible as I can. I wish I could clone myself, getting that Steve Urkel machine. I don't know y'all ever seen Family Matters or not, but getting that Steve Urkel machine and clone myself, and I can have one TO be doing this and the other TO be doing that. Heck yeah. I told my buddy the other day, I said, man, I need to have a talk with God and see if he can give me an extra heart. And what I do, I log 24/7 then, man. I wasn't that shoe. One TO be on the first shift, half of the second shift, and the other TO be on the last shift and the graveyard shift. I told my buddy, I said, man, if God give me an extra heart, I can put one on the charger, and while they were charging, when the other one get tired, I just swap it out and keep on going, man. I be a wood moving some gun. Heck yeah, but heck yeah. Heck yeah, why y'all ain't working, Dirt South? I know y'all ain't been getting no rain out there, is it? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, well they ain't begging for wood down here, Mr. Hester. They been staying pretty packed now. They want a bunch of the hardwood is what they asking for. They want a bunch of the hardwood, but other than that, the pine and stuff, they getting as much as pine. We got a bunch of pine down here in Mississippi. So they stay full with pine, but a lot of these chip mills, they needing it right now, so we're not on quota, as I know of. So we've been able to get rid of it pretty good or whatever. Heck yeah, so that's one good thing or whatever. But other than that, everything been moving as so. Heck yeah, but this track, man, we just moved on it I want to say last week, and we over halfway as of now, so we gonna try to keep hammering it down and try to get it done, because it don't do us no good being stacked up on the ramp. I don't, to tell you the truth, I don't want no more than a load or two on the ramp. as long when the truck get there, they can get loaded and keep going, is what I prefer. But like you said, we'll get back in tomorrow and see what the good Lord bring, see how the day may be able to turn out. Oh man, yeah, that's crazy, man. Up there, yeah, it's crazy up there, Mr. Hester. Heck yeah, but yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that fishing, man. I sure like to do some fishing. I don't never get a chance to do any fishing though, man. I'm always on the run, always going, and so I don't get a chance to do any fishing, man. Uh, but heck yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all coming on my live, man. We're gonna get toward the house and go play with that little boy and little girl and get toward the house, eat some supper and try to get right. And yeah, we got a good bit of hardwood stacked up over there, man. We probably, I don't know how many loads that we got over there, but like I said, we got a few loads. There's some saw logs right there, tree length saw log you're looking at right there. And we got some over there, a few loads over there that they were stacking up. But like I said, we'll check in with y'all tomorrow. Kind of let y'all get an insight. We're gonna be running 2 loaders tomorrow, so we'll let y'all get some insight on what we got going and see what kind of production we can get. Hopefully we can get 20 plus loads tomorrow. Only God knows. So we'll see, man. Heck yeah. Yes, sir, Mr. White. Family, everything, man. I tell you, my kids, man, my little boy, he's 6, and my little girl is 7. And, man, I tell you, if anybody took them today, man, they might well just take me, too, because I won't be no more good, man. That little boy, he a split image of me. My wife got a picture of him when he was about, I guess he was about 1, 2 years old. And he's supposed to be in bed sleep. And but he hadn't got up. That's why it's so important to be a great leader. He hadn't got up out the bed, and had my tablet. And I usually kind of, anybody that's in business for themselves, you kind of gonna do some brainstorming and meditating is what I call it. And so I was in the bed sleep or whatever. My wife said she got up and he was on the couch, had my tablet and had the book. he was only maybe a year, 2 years old, and had the book turned backwards. And he had an ink pen in his hand, just like me, So it's like he was writing his plans down, but she got the picture. I find it, I'll post it for y'all, but she had the picture of him sitting down there and he writing down and like he focused as he can be, but he trying to be like his daddy, man. So I try my best, man, but yes, sir, family is everything, man. That's all we have, one thing I was always taught, money, finances is gonna come and go, but family is basically all we have, and at the end of the day, friends can be family. You ain't necessarily gotta be blood, have the same bloodline to be family. I have a bunch of friends that's family, that's good guys, and you want people that throws off positive energy and just good genuine people, and that's something we don't have nowadays, good genuine people. But heck yeah, man, family is everything, man. So y'all be good, man. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. And y'all be blessed, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all.